If you've heard the word Bitcoin 100 times but still don't fully understand what it is or how it works, this video is for you. Bitcoin has gone from being something only tech geeks talked about in online forums to being discussed by major banks, governments, and investors all over the world. So whether you're curious, skeptical, or seriously considering investing, let's break it all down from the very beginning. So what exactly is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a digital currency. It has no physical form, no coins, no notes, it exists entirely online. But here's what makes it different from regular digital money in your bank account. Bitcoin is decentralized, that means no government, no bank, and no single person controls it. It runs on a technology called blockchain, which is basically a massive public record book that tracks every single Bitcoin transaction ever made. Thousands of computers around the world maintain this record simultaneously, making it extremely difficult to hack or manipulate. Bitcoin was created in 2009 by an anonymous person or group using the name Satoshi Nakamoto. Nobody knows who this person actually is to this day. The original idea was to create a form of money that people could send directly to each other anywhere in the world without needing a bank or any middleman. No fees, no delays, no permission required. That idea was revolutionary and it still is. Now let's talk about how Bitcoin actually works in simple terms. When someone sends Bitcoin, the transaction gets broadcast to a network of computers. These computers verify the transaction is legitimate and added to the blockchain. This verification process is called mining, where powerful computers compete to solve complex mathematical problems and earn newly created Bitcoin as a reward. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in existence. That limited supply is one of the key reasons many people see it as a store of value, similar to gold. So why do people invest in Bitcoin? A few reasons. First, the limited supply means that as demand grows, the price tends to rise over time. Second, Bitcoin operates outside of traditional financial systems, which appeals to people who are concerned about inflation or government control over money. Third, it has produced extraordinary returns for long-term holders over the past decade, despite being extremely volatile along the way. And that brings us to the most important thing you need to understand about Bitcoin, the volatility. Bitcoin prices can move dramatically in very short periods of time. It has experienced multiple crashes of 50% or more throughout its history. And every single time, it has eventually recovered and reached new highs. But those crashes are real and they can be emotionally brutal if you're not prepared for them. This is why you should never invest money in Bitcoin that you cannot afford to lose completely. How do you actually buy Bitcoin? You'll need to create an account on a cryptocurrency exchange. Platforms like Coinbase, Kraken, or Binance are some of the most well-known and trusted options available. The process is similar to opening a bank account. You verify your identity and link a payment method. Once your account is set up, you can buy Bitcoin in any amount. You don't need to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can start with as little as $10 or $20 and own a fraction of one. Once you buy Bitcoin, think seriously about where you store it. Leaving it on an exchange is convenient but carries some risk. Exchanges can be hacked or shut down. A more secure option is a hardware wallet, a physical device that stores your Bitcoin offline and keeps it completely in your control. For larger amounts especially, this extra step of security is absolutely worth it. One last thing. Be very careful about the information you consume around Bitcoin. The space is full of hype, misinformation, and people trying to sell you something. Stick to credible sources, think long-term, and never make investment decisions based on social media hype or fear of missing out. The people who have done best with Bitcoin are almost always the ones who bought it, held it patiently, and ignored the noise. Bitcoin is not a get-rich-quick scheme. But for those who understand it and approach it with patience and discipline, it has been one of the most significant financial opportunities of our generation. If this video helped make Bitcoin a little clearer for you, please subscribe to the channel. We cover investing, money, and financial freedom topics every single week in plain simple language. Hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next one.